Hey Angel, you the sexy! What's up guys, calling us Student 5 here with a Karibo deck profile. That's so sexy! Alright, now I'm just kidding, it's a Inzektor deck profile. I updated a little bit from the last deck profile, which is actually pretty different from this build, so yes, let's get it, let's go son! Alright, so we got 3 Dragonfly. We have only one centipede because it's a centipede. Okay, just kidding. 3 hornet, of course, and we got Gigamantis and 1 ladybug, 1 hopper. I've been testing out like 2 ladybug, 2 hoppers, and just like 2 of one and 1 of another one. You know what I mean? And I think this is the most consistent, 1 of each. Hopper is kind of just there for like bait, and also it's like a good beat stick, especially with sword, and plus it's like another hornet. It's really good if you get a first turn, you can just search. And ladybug, same thing. And ladybug, I must run ladybug because it opens up so many, rank 5, rank 4 plays that usually Inzektors don't get to go into, so you can't miss out on that chance, you know what I mean? Alright. And we got the tour guide engine, and yes, Sangan, and yeah, Hobby League Sangan. Like, I always drawn to this. I kind of want to switch to a common one, because for some reason it's like kind of bent, so I always draw into this. Not a good one, man. But yeah, anyways, tour guide engine. I think this is like the most consistent and fastest way to run Inzektors, because you just get out that Sangan really fast, and you can search that hornet, dragonfly, whatever you need. And if you already have all the Inzektors you need, you can just go into rank 3s that you need, like the red array and like Zen mains, whatever, it's so good. And also I run BLS, and these can go into Giga Brilliant really fast, and if you have like BLS in hand, go into Giga Brilliant, and like next turn or something you can go into BLS, so it's pretty good. We got 2 Card Trooper. Okay. I recently added this in because I run 3 calls, and this guy's really good with call. So you just keep milling whatever you need. Get that hornet, get that ladybug, that hopper, whatever. And if the MST or call, for example, you can just chain, bring back Card Trooper, and then draw a card. And plus, it's pretty sexy. And plus, it's really good against heroes. Run into like Alias and stuff like that. 1919 head on, head on. And you just draw. Just plus, it's pretty good. So yeah. And then we got 1 Gores, 1 BLS, and 2 Veiler. Yeah, only 2 Veiler. I side the 3rd. Just, yeah. And Gores and BLS. I cut down Dad because Dad was actually dead a lot of the times. Because, BLS is never really dead, I don't think. First of all, in like emergency situations, you can even Foolish an Effect Veiler if you need. And as I said, there's so many ways to get out Giga Brilliant. And, once Giga Brilliant's on the field, you pretty much got BLS if you have it in hand, you know what I mean? So it's never really dead, I think. So yeah, that's why I cut it Dad, and I kept in the BLS, so sexy. For the spells, we got 2 Inzektor Swords. This card's so good, man. But 3 is overkill, because 3 it clogs, and 1 is not really sufficient. This one is for, it's for recycling, and also OTK, of course, if you know the Inzektor OTK, pretty sexy and pretty stupid too. 2 Lance, because you want to, protect your bugs, you know what I mean? Like chain disappearance, it just devastates the deck, and stuff like that, just want to protect. Although if they chain dis your card, the rest of the like dragonflies or hornets or whatever they chain this will still get removed, but still. And I love like summoning centipede and having them bottomless it and then just chaining Lance. That works all the time. And just keep going off and start searching. You know what I mean? So good. And we got 2 MSTs. I can only fit 2. It's a 42 card deck, so it's getting pretty tight in here. You know what I mean? And we got Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, and Foolish. So that's it. That's it for the spells. I believe it's 10 spells. And for the traps, we got Triple Call. It's really good, especially because since I run tour guides, you can get Sangan really fast in the grave, and if they MST your call, you can just keep searching. And same thing with Card Trooper. And also, it's awesome when they you summon Dragonfly. Okay, summon Dragonfly. They warning. It's like okay. Bam, they flip that and they just flip their shit. You know what I mean? It's so good. Just keep coming back, you know, these bugs just keep coming back. I have to admit, Inzektors are so annoying to duel against. Playing them is pretty fun because you piss people off, but yeah. Solemn Brigade, obviously, I feel like this is still a must, especially against Dino Rabbit. You need the Solemn Brigade because, you know, if you Baylor a Rabbit or if you, chain disc a Rabbit or whatever, they always have Lance. And even if you Baylor it, they always have back row, protection for the Rabbits so you can go off next turn. So I believe Solemn is really necessary still, this format, even without priority. And 2 Torrential, I think in the meta right now, you need 2 Torrential no matter what, you know, Chaos Dragons, Heretics, just all that stuff, you know. So, yes. And 1 Bottomless and 1 Mirror Force. I side in the other Bottomless. And Mirror Force, I think, is underrated. It's really good, this format, I think. So, yeah. Because people usually don't expect this Mirror Force. And you just whip it in their face, you know what I mean? I whip my hair back and forth, son! Okay, for the extra deck, we have 1 Karibo. Rank 3s, we got Giga Brilliant, Zen Mains, Tempo. I've never brought this out, but I think it's really good because I don't run Compulse, and I did, but I cut it because my Spell and Trap card count was too many. So without Compulse, I think this is really good because basically this is really good against Zen Mains, and Compulse beats Zen Mains, but I don't run Compulse anymore, so this guy's really good against any Exceed. If they have Acid Golem, you just burn them out with this, you know what I mean? It's really good. And yeah, and we got Leviair. Of course, only 1. Never had a situation where I needed 2, but yes. Acid Golem, Leviathan. So yeah, that's it for the rank 3s. And now with Ladybug, there's so many more extra deck opportunities. You know, now we run a Maestroke, really good. It's like a Book of Moon Gotchi, if you will. 1 Roach. This card is so good right now with Chaos Dragons. Chaos Dragons are everywhere, so Roach is really good. I did bring this. I only brought this out once, but still, it's still really good. But the match where I brought this out, the person still had just way too many options, so they just burned this guy out. But still really good. Nevertheless, Utopia Ray, no mind control, but still, I saw this one game versus Dino Rabbit, and the guy had 800 life points left, and summoned Utopia, go into Utopia Ray for game. It was so sexy. Alright, and then rank 5s, we got 1 Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja, Tiras, and Adrius. First turn, I love going to Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. This card is so good. It's such a bitch to get over, you know what I mean? It's like a Great Wall of China, man. Look at the Chinese, the ninja, so sexy, the Asian boy, right? Okay, and then late game, I go into Tiras or Adrius. These are really good. But first turn, if I have Ladybug, usually I always go into Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. It's really good. And Tiras, I kind of like to save because, you know, it only works for 2 turns. So, yes. Adrius, I don't go into that much because Inzektor's already popped, so, you know, there's not really any point of going into Adrius, but just still there for an option, you know what I mean? And we got 1 Photon Strike Bouncer. You can actually get into this pretty easily with, Gigamantis and, for example, a Dragonfly and a Hornet equipped, and then you can just go in rank 6 like that. So, yeah, and it's really good. It's like a Dolka. It's really good. If you can get this out against effect-based decks, then you're set pretty much. And then 1 Stardust Dragon, just because I like Effect Veiler plus Gores, you know, the Gores token. I love going into Stardust. I just like this card still, you know, so I still keep this card with me, you know what I mean? Oh, yo, you can see the camera, so sexy. Yeah, okay, so anyways, that's about it for my Inzektor deck profile, so please remember to subscribe and comment any suggestions you want, you know what I mean? And So that's about it. But yes, thanks for watching, guys, and peace!